Welcome to the Sales Influence Podcast, where we talk about finding the why in how people buy. I'm your host, Victor Antonio. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for lending me those ears. Today, I want to shift your paradigm. I want to shift your thinking. I think I can do it. Allow me to try. So, look, one of the reasons a lot of people fail, salespeople fail, or any business owner, entrepreneur fails, is because sometimes, just sometimes, their belief system isn't right. But wait a minute, I know what you're saying, Victor. No, let's not talk about belief system. It's too fluffy. No. I got something for you. Just hold on. Now, when we talk about trying to sell, from a company standpoint, from a business standpoint, we're always talking about the profit motive, right? Now, am I motivated by profit? The answer is, of course, yes, of course I am. I hope you are also, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because, again, if I'm offering something of value and I'm getting value in return, that's a win-win, right? So the profit motive is solid. And what is profit? Profit is revenue minus cost, profit, right? Equals revenue minus cost, that's profit. But have you ever thought about this? This is the paradigm shift. When you're talking about profit growth, or profit motive, that's looking at it from the company, your perspective. What we need to do is shift our thinking and maybe think about it from the customer's perspective. So let me introduce a new concept to you. Instead of talking about profit motive, I want you to start thinking in terms of value motive. Now, let me just be clear here. I'm not saying profit doesn't matter. Of course it matters. That's the only way you're going to stay in business. But what if, instead of profit motive being the main reason you want to sell or grow your business, what if you shift your thinking to a value motive? Now, let me define what a value motive is. A value motive is, if you think about it, when you look at value, it's the value that you're going to deliver minus the value expected by the customer. In other words, the value experience minus value expected. Let's look at the equation. Value motive equals value of the experience minus value of the expectation. Now, if the experience is greater than the actual expectation that the customer had, that is a positive value. So in other words, a customer has an expectation of what you have to offer and what you can do for them. And if we exceed that value, the experience is that much higher, then our value motive will be positive. Now, here's where the shift comes in. When you think about, again, profit motive, that's company-centric, that's you-centric. But when you think value motive, that's client-centric. Now you're thinking about, how do I deliver not only the expectation, but how do I exceed that expectation? And if you can do that, find ways to deliver more for your customer. And really think about it. How can I do more for my customer? How can I over-deliver, be that much better than my competitor? And again, it doesn't have to be so much the product. Remember I said it's a value experience. So it's not just the product, but it's the support afterwards, the consultative piece when they need advice, when they need help. If you can do that, provide this value experience that's greater than the value expected, you will have a positive value motive, and that should make you feel good. And also, again, it forces you to think about how can we deliver more value to our client, and instead of just thinking about money, let's figure out how we can help the client, because if you can get your value motive right, the profit motive always follows. And that is it for the Sales Influence Podcast. Let me know what you think of this new concept. Value motive drives profit motive. Yeah, that's the big headline right there. Let me know what you think. Leave me some feedback at iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, or wherever you find me. I always love to hear from you. Also, if you haven't checked out the Sales Velocity Academy, why not? Go to salesvelocityacademy.com. Check out the new courses we've uploaded, some good stuff. We've also added something called Victor's Inner Circle, which means every month you get a one-on-one with me. We do a group call where you can ask me anything you want. So check out the Sales Velocity Academy. And on that note, this is Victor Antonio, always reminding you, selenate hard when you know how. Take care.